Hello, Durs. My name is Jose Ignacio. In this video, we're going to talk about lead mining. Now, the most common lead ore is, well, galena, which is typically found in hydrothermal veins. If you're doing your mining in the United States, you're going to want to work with Mississippi Valley type deposits, which means, oh, lead mining, not lead mining. No worries, I'm an expert at that too. So, what is lead mining? Let's get into it. We all know that quality leads are essential for growth. Of course, if finding quality leads was as easy as mining Argentiferous galena, we'd all be doing it. It helps to have great sources and plenty of them. Odoo happens to have one such source baked into its database. Odoo Leads Mining is a great supplement to the leads your business gets from face to face contacts, web visits, and more. Here at Stealthywood, we use it all the time. Odoo's lead mining database contains over 300,000, yes, 1,000 entries that can be searched by country, state, if applicable, company size, and industry. That way, you can drill down into the leads that are most relevant to your business and ignore the ones in unrelated industries or inconvenient locales. Let's check it out. Before we begin, it's important to note that lead mining is an in app purchase and requires lead generation credits. Be sure to check out our video on credits if you want help understanding what they are, how to get them, and how to use them. Anyways, let's go ahead and open up our CRM application. So the app opens over to our My Pipeline default view, and you should see a button in the top left that says Generate Leads. We're going to give that a click. So this opens up a new pop up with the header Need help reaching your target? I do pop up. Thank you for asking. Anyways, this pop up lets us set the number and kinds of leads that we're going to mine from Odoo's database. By default, it does 3 companies inside of our country of origin for the database. And that's pretty nifty, but we're going to change that up. Let's go ahead and we're going to expand our search from just companies to companies and their contacts. Boom. You're going to notice that choosing companies and their contacts and expanded the form over here. By default, we'll now see 5 extra contacts per company down below, filtered based on their role. So that means that for each company, we're going to get a lead for the company as a whole and 5 more leads for employees within that company, assuming, of course, that the database has information for said employees. Since it's currently set to, in our case, our filtering is by role, now this makes sure that we're only getting leads for employees and fields that we're interested in. Once you've chosen something for the preferred role that we have down below, the other roles field will appear and you can add more roles as tags. We can also switch the form to filter by seniority over here on the right if we wanted to make sure that we are only getting leads for people at the managerial level or above, for example. In fact, let's go ahead and make the swap. So we're going to click the seniority field that we have right there, our nice little button. And I'm going to, for our nice little seniority, we're going to set it to manager and we're done. So moving back up over here where we have our filter on size right there. I mean, this checkbox is pretty self-explanatory. If you click it, you can actually set a range for how many employees you want the companies to have. If you set up multiple sales teams, you can choose who gets these leads over here on the right. And you can also assign all these leads to a specific salesperson with the salesperson field right there. And you could set any tags that will help you track things in the CRM app with the default tags field. Okay, let's generate some leads for Stealthywood. We'll leave country as United States. We're going to set the state, however, to good old Cali, Bay Life. All right, and for our industries, we're going to set it to, actually, we're going to stick with that one, consumer discretionary. Perfect. We're going to click generate leads with that. And there we go. 3 new leads. We've got company names over here and the city and country the leads are located in, and our information about which salesperson and sales team are going to be handling them over here. So let's take a more in-depth look at one of these leads. So we're going to open up our top lead, this very first one over here, and we're going to take a peek at what we've got going on. This is the standard lead form we all know and love, but a lot of the fields have been pre-populated with information from Odoo's database. We've got the company name up at the top, serving as the title for our lead. Makes it easy. And also happens to appear in the company name field. We've also got in our case, we have a website, pretty useful, phone number, very useful, and a lot of other things already pre-filled out, like this address. Boom. And here inside of the chatter, we've got some of the company's essential information saved as a note. So we happen to have company type, private, our sectors, employees, and phone. That's very nice. Okay, I'm feeling good about this lead. I think they're a good fit for what Stealthywood is selling. Ottomans that sneak up on you. So let's convert this into an opportunity. And once that we're done, we can get started and our best people on it. And that's how lead mining works. When you know the industries and the company sizes you want to target, but you don't have a good lead for where to begin, using Odoo's built in lead mining tools can be a great supplement to your own efforts. Until next time, stay auric and not plumbic, Odooers, and go grab a snack.